Morning.
Happy Monday. Welcome back, Brendan.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Kind of getting back in the swing of things. And
you skipped over all our super cold temperatures and all the snow.
I heard, yeah. Came back to sunshine yesterday. I was exploring Florida, going to places that I'd never been, like Key West.
Yeah.
Miami area, Sarasota. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but just to let you know, it wasn't warm the entire time. All relative, Heather. I'm going to start by saying that. I did see people wearing jackets with their hoods up the other day.
Yeah.
A lot of Floridians covering plants and things. It was going to get cold.
I mean, I think it was Tuesday even. It was pretty cool. And then Saturday night into Sunday was cool again.
Okay.
And that's where there was talk about iguanas falling out of trees.
Yes.
Especially once temperatures get below 40 degrees. They're cold-blooded. So
they
can't stay warm enough to move around.
Mm-hmm.
So you just kind of kill over. They don't die, though. They just go into, like, pause mode, I think.
Exactly, yeah. It probably looks dramatic seeing the iguanas falling out, but I don't think
you didn't see any, though?
I saw a couple iguanas moving about, but none falling out of trees. So what was the coldest high temperature last week? Was it single digits?
We were in the single digits. And yeah, I don't think we reached below zero without wind chills factored in.
Okay.
So we did see double digits below zero, though. In Gaylord, like -19. It was so cold here.
For the wind chills?
Yeah.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm slowly getting caught up in things. I don't know about you guys, but when you go on vacation, I like to disconnect.
Yes.
And so I wasn't following things very closely. But anyway, glad to be back. And then we'll read your comments. Let us know where you're watching from. All those fun things.
Mm-hmm. It is healthy to disconnect, though, Brendan.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Thanks
I was still texting. I did take a screenshot of all the temperatures. I was like, Brendan, you are in the only warm zone of the United States right now. Had to show that to you. So you'd be like, chose the right time.
That's when I was in Key West. Yeah. Well, thanks to Heather and Gib and Allie too, Allie Baxter for holding down the fort too.
Yeah, we
and
did.
Sarah and Madison and the whole crew. Yep.
Yeah. The world was still spinning without Brendan, but we are so glad you're back.
I know it does.
Yeah.
I know it does. Yep.
Yep. All right. Well, we'll start with our weather quiz this morning, and then we'll get into our current conditions and the forecast for today and then the rest of the week too. Which animal is the largest member of the deer family? On average, they stand between 5 to 7 feet tall. Is it a moose, caribou, or reindeer? We'll have that answer. I think it was last Tuesday I was doing this by myself. Revealed the answer on accident because I was just trying to go through my graphics. Luckily, most people were already answering before I got to that point. But
freebie, huh?
Yeah, kind of. It was kind of a freebie, yeah. It's a cool morning if you're in northern Michigan especially, but even over in parts of Wisconsin and into Illinois, we're seeing quite a bit of winter weather advisories, and I'll show you what that map looks like. But wind chills sitting at 19 degrees over in Sault Ste. Marie, 16 on Mackinac Island, and about 9 in Gaylord and Grayling, and about 10 in Cadillac this morning. Currently, we are sitting under quite a bit of cloud cover across most of Michigan, and we're starting to see our snowfall hitting downstate and mid-Michigan right now. This is the same system that will impact us later this morning. So we're going to start to see that moving in later into the morning and afternoon hours. But as you can see, even down through Indiana, Illinois, Missouri, parts of Oklahoma, we're seeing quite a bit of some ice. That pink stuff is ice and freezing rain. And so there's ice storm warnings for parts of Missouri, southern Missouri, through Arkansas, and then winter weather advisories stretching all the way from the thumb of Michigan into Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, and Iowa too. And mainly for Michigan, if you were in the southern parts of Michigan through the thumb, the main concern, at least closer to West Michigan side of things, is how much ice is going to fall today. So they are in the warmer sector of this air mass. We are in the cooler sector. So we are going to see more snow here. We're not expecting a lot of snow though. So not a lot of accumulation for us, which is why we're not under any weather advisories or warnings. We are going to see more of a freezing drizzle possible, especially along the shoreline of Lake Michigan, where our temperatures could be a little bit warmer, but that's mid-morning to the afternoon. Most of that snow will already be out of the way. We could see a few passing showers into the afternoon and maybe some freezing drizzle. This won't really impact roads though. we could see them mainly, some freezing drizzle on elevated surfaces, cars, and those kinds of things. We're not expecting it to coat the roads by any means. And then we're going to hang on to that cloud cover as we head towards Tuesday. Tuesday, we have another system that will impact us. I'll show you that longer range model, but we'll show you the wind gusts too. Today, the other main weather stories are gusty southwesterly winds shifting more westerly throughout the day. So we could see wind gusts over 20, 30 miles an hour by the afternoon. And then we'll start to see it shifting more westerly. That's dinner hour. We'll still see wind gusts close to 20 miles an hour closer to our southern counties. Even Otsego and Petoskey will see gusty winds. And then by 10 o'clock, we'll already start to see them diminish first in the eastern upper peninsula. So here's a look at that weather headline again. But I do want to show you our longer range model forecast here. Tuesday morning, we could start to see the leading edge of this system in our southern counties first. But a lot of our snow will impact the northern lower. We could see kind of a mix in some spots. You see where those pink colors are? Could be more of a rain-snow mix, maybe even freezing rain. And then that's out of the area already. So we're not expecting a whole lot of winter weather to start the week off, but then we're gradually warming up next week, by the end of this week. Here's a look at our highs. If you're in the eastern upper peninsula, 20s and 30s will be right below freezing in St. Ignace. Some isolated snow, freezing drizzle possible. We could see some freezing drizzle in the northeastern part of the northern lower with passing snow showers, mainly early in the day. And then do you see those highs over on the northwestern side and the northern lower above freezing? So that's where we could see a little bit more mixing going on when that snow falls today. Early freezing drizzle possible tonight in the eastern upper peninsula. We'll say 20 degrees over there and cloudy skies. We'll hang on to cloudy skies in the northern lower, but freezing drizzle will be possible. Winds will start to diminish tonight too. And those temperatures mainly 20s and 30s across the board, sitting right under freezing in Benzie County. Same story in Ludington, right at freezing in Pentwater, and then 29 in Reed City. Our extended forecast, the big weather story this week is the fact that we're trending upwards and in temperatures, which is well above average for this time of year. We are going to see those temperatures reaching the upper 30s and maybe even over 40s in some spots by Thursday and Friday. That's also why we could see more of a rain-snow mix in the eastern upper and northern lower on Thursday. We could see more rain showers. And then we could see a little bit more trickling into Friday. It looks like for now, I know this is longer range and things can change, but it looks like by the weekend we might be under more of a dry air mass. So,
all right.
Yeah, none of those single digits for those highs.
That's her story. She's sticking to it.
Yeah, for now.
I'll just say right now, Christopher, I don't see your temperature and your conditions. So if you can send that. I don't know what's going on with Gib told me it's 20 degrees and cloudy in Farmington Hills. Thank you, Gib. Mine's out of order. Gib, that's why I keep Gib around.
Gib's on top of things.
He
got training on reading the comments on camera with a microphone last week. So
I heard Gib was on camera.
Yeah.
Was he right here?
He was with me at the desk.
Wow. Gib's saying things in my ear. I don't know if it's all correct. He's saying that people want him. Is that true? You're a wanted man, Gib?
I think he might be wanted. Yeah.
Oh, man. We'll say hi to Susan Lash Sims. She's watching from Kalkaska. It's 21 degrees, cloudy where she is. Got Joel watching from the Pleasanton Patriots pub. It's 24 degrees, light snow, shoveling roofs today. And I'm glad that I'm back because Heather's able to eat her breakfast now. So you enjoy. We got Chris saying good morning from Chicago. Go Lions. This is all planned. Well, I didn't chat with Heather beforehand, but we're all wearing this blue for a reason. Yeah.
And last Monday, Allie and I didn't plan it either, but we're just cheering on the Lions. One win at a time. Hopefully more to come.
That's a good way to put it. Yeah. One win at a time. Got Paul. He's on the road. He's in Houston, Texas right now. Thanks for watching, Paul. Got April watching from Monticello, Kentucky. April's also on the move. I think, unless she splits her time between Northern Michigan. I think April lives in Northern Michigan. Well, anyway, April, thanks for chiming in, no matter where you are. All right, we got Jim watching from Alpena. Got Wally watching from Florida. I wasn't too far away from you, Wally, last week. He's saying good morning, Heather and Brendan. In the 40s this morning, getting warmer later in the day, possibly 70s. And he said, go Honolulu Blue. The Lions are winning, hopefully all the way. That's what a lot of people are hoping, Wally.
The whole newsroom.
Yeah. Heck, I was watching the Lions game on my own. because I wanted to.
Yeah.
In case you don't know me, I don't really follow sports closely, but even I know that this is a big deal with the Lions going so far. So I know a lot of people have been waiting a long time to see all this happening. So.
Yes, and I definitely pushed the bedtime back last night just to
You were
watch
watching
the
too,
game.
Heather,
Yeah.
Got Paul saying it's 52 degrees and raining where he is there in Texas. Got Nancy. She's not too far away from us. She's in East Jordan. Deb saying good morning from Savannah. She said, love you. Well, sending love back to you, Deb. Thank you for that. Christopher, I do see your guess here. He's guessing moose, as is Susan. Jackie wants to know what was the temperature. It ranged from 40s in Ocala down to 80s in Key West. And a little humid too.
Relatively way warmer than us.
Yeah. Susie Q is chiming in as well. 16 in Frederick. Wanting to know how the vacation was. Yeah, I talked about that at the beginning. A lot of fun. She's saying, go Lions, love your blue today. And she's going to be doing some skiing, snowshoeing this week. Sounds like Susie's enjoying the winter weather while it lasts.
Yes, you might as well.
Jackie's guessing moose. Nancy's guessing moose. Susie Q's guessing caribou. Jim's guessing moose, as is Kimberly. And my mom's watching, sending her love. Hey, Mom.
Hi, Christine.
And Benji.
And Benji.
And my dad, if he's watching. Benji was playing out in the snow. Always has his jacket on. Safety first, you know?
Yeah. I'm sure he just loves it, though.
He sure does. Got Joel guessing moose. We got Lori watching from Cedar. She's guessing moose. And she said, if one charges you, don't wait around. Get behind a tree or into a car or a house.
Yes, especially mama moose. Yep.
We'll find out.
I have a story about a moose that I'll share in a little bit.
With you living in Idaho, I imagine, yeah.
In the North Woods in Idaho, you do find yourself with moose and elk and all of the big animals.
Does this involve school and the bus stop?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right,
Yeah. You know this story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I think people would get a kick out of it. We got Kimberly saying good morning from Bay Mills. Appreciate you watching, Kimberly. I think these comments are out of order because I think I already said hi to Kimberly. I think she had a guess. Maybe not. Kimberly. Oh, yeah, she did have a guess. Yep. Gotcha. Joel have a few moose around his camp in Marquette. Really cool to see them, he said. Oh, Joel has an update now. Now it's snowing hard where he is. Oh, we have Sue. Hi, Sue. Good morning. I was telling, by the way, Sue is my friend Austin's grandma who we visited. I was telling her about this Facebook Live we do every day. I was wondering if she was going to watch.
Austin was tuning in last Thursday, I think it was. Right? Thursday
Monday
or Wednesday?
Tuesday, probably Tuesday. Yeah, from Key West.
Yeah.
So, Sue, I hope things are warming up a bit in Florida. And because people were covering up their plants and things, protect them from I think it was getting below freeze. Yeah, so for the freeze.
Yeah, I saw forecast lows in the 30s.
So hopefully all the blankets and things have been taken off, the plants and things, and it gets back to normal.
Yeah. Well, welcome, Sue.
Yeah, and thanks for the hospitality. It was a lot of fun. We had, alligator. We had grouper. We had hush puppies. This was dinner the other night.
Did you like alligator?
Yeah, I've had it in the past. Yeah, it was good.
Okay. I've heard it tastes similar to chicken. Does it? Okay.
Yep, you're exactly right. This one was fried.
Ooh.
And what else? Mussels I can't remember what Chuck got. But anyway, I'm going down path nobody asked me to go down. But anyway, Sue, thank you. All right, we got April, giving us the temperature now in Kentucky, 22 degrees, the high of 47 today. We got Alice, our friend and weather watcher.
Yes.
And saying, talk about football here, guessing moose.
Brendan, you weren't here for the update that she was saying last week that she
thinks
Pete the Possum is a little too cold to be, stirring up some trouble in the backyard. So
she hasn't seen Pete the Possum
Not lately, no. She said he's been staying in his little spot. So I think maybe he'll come out if our temperatures are in the 40s Thursday. Maybe Pete might come out for a little snack.
We know we can count on Alice for the latest on Pete the Possum.
Yes.
Thank you, Heather, for passing that
Yeah,
along.
I
by
thought
the way.
you need to know. So
Got Paula saying good morning from Boyne Falls, 26 and cloudy. Craig watching from Dearborn. Just left Gaylord last night, he said. There we go, April. Thank you for the update. Thanks for refreshing my memory. She moved to Traverse City. Oh, moved from Traverse City to Kentucky, but love to keep up with her hometown.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll try to file that away in my memory when I see your name pop up again, April. Susan saying great game yesterday. Go Lions. All in caps there. We got Steve saying good morning. Possible 5 inches of rain in Tennessee this week. Flooding with the snowpack, he said.
yeah, flooding is always a concern just from, elevation wise over there. And there was a lot of rain.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of that, Amanda wants to know if she will be seeing freezing rain in the Hillman area today.
Ooh, Hillman. Let's see.
In the meantime, do you want me to keep reading?
Yeah, go
Heather?
ahead. Mm-hmm.
Paul is guessing moose. Jackie said that Mark would have been proud of me for watching the game. I think he would have been. And I don't know if he would have been surprised because there is somewhat of a news element to these sporting events as well.
There is.
All right, there we go. I'll be quiet.
Yeah, so I know Hillman is kind of more southern part of Alpena County-ish. I think, between 10 a.m. and 1 o'clock, you could be seeing a little bit of snow and freezing drizzle. So it really just depends on how this falls. I do think you're going to see more of freezing drizzle than anything. So hopefully that helps.
Paula wants to know, caribou and reindeer the same thing? She wants to know.
Oh, I thought they were different.
I don't know. Oh, Christopher, thank you, Gib. He's telling me about Christopher's comment. Reindeer are smaller and are found in Norway. Caribou are a bit bigger in size, he said. So he's saying that, no, they're not the same thing.
I think so. In North America, the animals are called caribou if they are wild, reindeer if they are domesticated.
And if they fly with Santa.
And if there was Santa.
Yeah.
So, you know what? That's a very good point to make on my weather quiz.
Yeah. And Amanda is thanking you, Heather, for the personalized forecast.
Mm-hmm.
And Jim saying that his sister is in Pensacola Beach this month. They've had several mornings in the 20s this past week.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, I saw somebody with that coat, that hood up during that garage sale in this community. And people were bundled up, and
I don't blame them, though.
I don't blame them.
Their body temperature is all over the place when it's like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And Christopher letting you know, Heather, that Hillman is in Montmorency County.
Yeah.
So
I know it's like closer to Alpena, though, because I've spent some time in Hillman. So just as far as like county lines go. But
now we're all caught up, Heather.
All right. Well, we'll reveal the weather quiz answer. Which animal is the largest of the deer family? On average, they stand between 5 and 7 feet tall. So taller than me, probably. It's the moose, and large males can weigh up to 1,500 pounds. So fun fact about a mama moose, everyone, if you want to hear the story. So I moved to North Idaho when I was 13, had never seen a lot of wildlife. We saw a few deer here and there when we visit Idaho, but like wild turkeys, things like that, but nothing, not too big. So I've never seen a moose before. And so we were walking to school one morning and there was a moose right outside like on the front porch. We have this like little patio front porch situation. And I looked out the window and I was like, told my sister, like, oh my gosh, is that a horse? And she's like, I don't know. Is it a horse? And we're all like trying to figure out. And I was like, well, we got to get to school. So we were waiting for the moose to move, and then she moved towards the, middle of the street. Mm-hmm. And so we walk outside and she starts like ducking her head down and like ready to charge. And saw babies behind her. And so we ran back inside, and my parents were both at work, and we had to call them and tell them like we didn't go to school because there was a large horse like trying to charge us. And they're like, I think that's a moose. And then our bus driver ended up talking to our parents and told us that he even saw the aggressive moose earlier that morning in the neighborhood. and that we made the right call not to go outside. But we didn't know what it was. We had no idea. And almost got charged by a mama moose.
Well, growing up in San Francisco, I imagine you don't see those very often.
No, not at all. There's too many people, and but never grew up, seeing such big animals. We saw a horse, but didn't know. And it was just like so big in our tiny windows too. So
I imagine a pretty good excuse to not go to school
the
for your safety.
parents weren't too thrilled, I'll tell you that. But at the same time, they were like, oh, I guess we'll believe you, because other people were corroborating with our story. It's like, we didn't know. So ever since then, very leery of walking anywhere in our neighborhood area, because we've seen multiple moose coming in for food, especially when it's a warmer winter. They'll come down into the neighborhood, and we're like close to the mountains. So they just come right back down. They want some more food.
You think babies were nearby?
Yeah. I think that's why she was so aggressive, because I saw one.
All right. We will go through some people keeping track here of their score.
Yeah, I was saying last week,
easy.
Everyone holds themselves accountable.
They do, yeah.
Because I can't remember by the end of the week.
Susan's 1 for 1. Alice is giving us a thumbs up. Christopher 1 for 1. Susie Q. She didn't get it right today. Tomorrow's another opportunity, Susie Q. Jackie, thumbs up. Joel, 1 for 1. Darlene saying hi from Petoskey. And Christopher talking about him used to live in Montmorency County. Paula said, or a snow day, a moose day would be your case, Heather.
Yes, you're right. It was a moose day.
And then Sam saying, good morning, gang. Turn up the heat, please.
It's coming.
Yep.
Heat, but for winter. So not like 80 degrees by any means.
All right. We'll leave it at that. That's where the conversation ends for this Monday. Appreciate you joining us.
Yes. We'll be right back here tomorrow morning. Have a good Monday.
Bye-bye.